everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would kick it old school the way that I used to do on my channel, which means to just sit down and talk about a topic that came to me last night, and hopefully it's helpful. I had this phrase come to mind last night that was, be your own compass. And I sort of took like a half hour or so to mull over what I thought that meant. We live in a world today where everyone has an opinion on how you should live your life. Everyone is spouting the same 10-step programs to get you to be a millionaire or to be successful, whatever your definition of success is. How to be prettier, how to be more creative, how to be anything, just more. And you hear a lot of things like, oh, you should get up at 5 a.m. You need to be consistent. You need to kick your ass in the gym 5 days a week if you want that body. You gotta eat like this if you wanna feel your best. You gotta sit down every day and write those 2,000 words and then you'll get your book. What I wish people knew more than anything these days is to know yourself. And a lot of people are really scared to know themselves, and I understand that. It's a daunting task to look at the parts of ourselves that we don't want to look at. But what comes from knowing yourself is the ability to know what is right for you and what works for you. You know, the brain has this ability to assimilate information almost automatically if it's coming from a source that we perceive as knowing what they're talking about. You know, we see CEOs go on podcasts and talk about how they get up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. every morning to get up and go to the gym, eat their breakfast, do this, do that. I have all these accounts, I have all these blah, 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 like whatever. That works for them, but it doesn't mean that's going to work for you. Everybody wants love. Everyone wants acceptance. Everyone wants to be seen as a good person or a happy person or whatever it is. People want to feel prosperous and secure and to have love and good friendships. They want it all. But I think where we get tripped up is trying to figure out how to get there. And so we turn to these people who have advice to share about these topics and how they got there. And I think that is totally fine to give advice. My channel in kind of a way is an advice channel, if you want to call that, but I think I just kind of talk about things I've learned and hopefully that helps you. But this is where I think the quality of discernment comes in. You need to discern, does this feel right for me? Do I actually think that? Do I actually resonate with what they're saying? Do I think I can take that piece of advice and assimilate it into my life and it will make my life better? I have seen so many people who follow supposed gurus and they're still unhappy and they're still like, why don't I have what they have? And I think a large part of it is because they don't know themselves. They don't know that what worked for them is not going to work for you. We get caught up in the idea that, well, that is the only way to do it. I have to be disciplined. I have to get up at this certain time. I have to be consistent. I have to have a schedule. I have to have this. I have to have that. No. You can begin with just yourself. You can begin with your own inner light. You can begin with your own inner voice. What does that voice tell you? Are the thoughts you have even your thoughts? Are the feelings you have even your feelings? Do you actually even care about the thing that you say you want? Do you actually want that thing? Do you actually want to get up at 5 in the morning? Does it excite you? Does it make you feel like the greatest expression of yourself? And if it doesn't, I would discard it. But this clarity in knowing what works for you and what doesn't only comes when you know yourself. When you know, oh, actually getting up at 5 in the morning just makes me go to burnout faster. Everybody is built differently. And this is something I have been noticing so often lately, is that everybody seems to be spouting the same advice. Everyone seems to be saying, these are the same 5 tips I have to be successful. And I have to reiterate again, that is a way to be successful, but it's not your way. I think one of the most powerful things about human beings that we seem to forget all the time is that we already have all of the answers within us at all times, but we don't listen to the answers that we have that come innately to us, that feel right, that excite us, because we see what someone else has and we want it and we think, well, I must do what they did to get there. But I would start asking yourself, and this, all of these things I'm talking about go for me too. This is something I'm practicing also. This is not me just, I don't ever want anybody to feel like I'm telling them what to do. But what works for me is to sit in a quiet space, put on some nice music or ambiance, have a drink, go inward and ask myself, how do I really feel about this? What do I really want? I say I want this. Okay, well, what is actually behind that? Is it because I'm trying to get love? Is it because I'm trying to get acceptance, praise? And really sit with that and let the truth of that wash over me. And then at that point, I feel so much more centered. And I know it's difficult to maybe accept the truth, or this practice of looking at yourself deeply scares a lot of people, and I totally get that. But we live in a world where there's so much stimulus going on. There's so much noise. There's so much everything bombarding us all the time. But even all that stuff is not as powerful as what we already have inside. This voice that each one of us has, and it's going to be different for every single one of us, that knows what is right for you in the moment. What makes you feel joyful? What makes you feel, this is me? And I'm getting kind of emotional talking about it because I too have to continuously remind myself to come back to this inner knowing, to this stillness, to shut out all the noise and to know I am here right now. And that's beautiful. And I can do anything I want. I don't have to listen to what other people tell me I have to do in order to get where I want to go. No, things can happen in an instant in ways that you never even dreamed of. And I think all those things start to sync up when you truly know yourself. So that's what Be Your Own Compass means to me. I'm gonna be making a video on emotional resilience in probably my next video. So I'll go into that more in that video, but I just thought I'd make this video. I don't know how long I've been recording, but put this out on my channel, and I hope that it helps. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I am setting a goal for myself to reach 1,000 subscribers in 2024. I'm so close, and it would mean a lot to me if you did that. I'm also trying to post a video every day this week to challenge myself. Don't hold me to it, but I'm doing my best. Comment down below if you have any video ideas, you just want to tell me about your day, what you're thinking about right now. I am all ears. Remember to be your own compass, be your own authority, check in, do not be afraid to look deeply at yourself. I hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.